So my first question is, were you inspired for these pants after seeing my suit last night?
Of course, Murtz, you're a trendsetter, my buddy. Wake up, Impulse, wake up.
Inside Pulse.
Oh,
This
Inside
guy.
Pulse,
This
wake
guy.
up, wake up. I'm
That's
sorry,
like
man.
last night. You know what? I'm just gonna change the entire name.
No,
But
no,
yeah,
no,
that's what I'm gonna
it's
do.
Inside Pulse. Wake up, Inside Pulse, wake up.
So tell me, how has it been? You know, the finale is over now. You've had a chance to sort of like catch up. How did you think the show went for you?
You know what? I really enjoyed every minute in the house, every hour, every week. Like, it was the most amazing experience ever. I never let any of the negativity get to me. I never let the cattiness get to me. I was just me, my man. That's it. That's all I could do is be myself. And Canada loved me, I think, and maybe some fans loved me. So I love them just as much as they love me.
You know, I hung out with Aika a lot while the show was on, and I just kept saying, Aika, you know, me and Adel, we're not going to jive, okay? Like, he's just a different guy than I am. He plays a different way than I do. And she's like, well, when he gets out of the house, I guarantee you guys are going to be best friends. And I'm like, you're only saying that because we're both brown, you know? But can you explain your strategy to me, just in terms of, like, what you wanted to do when you got in there? Because I remember in your bio, you said you wanted to align with the guys, but I found that changed as soon as you got there.
Mm-hmm. So, first instinct, I thought, roll with the boys. I was a little bit physical. I've been working out the whole time. I knew always one thing was keep a bigger target by my side. At the beginning, it felt like I didn't have to keep a bigger target by myself. They were just my road dogs. They were my family. They were my boys, my girls in the house. And they always did something a little bit crazier than I expected and just made them a bigger target. Mm-hmm. So I was going to still ride or die with them to the end. I wasn't going to let the cattiness all of a sudden I have to shun them because 12 other people want to shun them. So I just kept going with it, man. And it worked perfectly. It seemed like there was 3-4 people ahead of me that, they had bigger targets on them, but they were my good friends. So that gave me another 3-4 weeks to build another new alliance. That's when the sloppy seconds came together. Honest to God, if you guys watch the live feeds and pay attention, Heather and Neda were not too close to each other. Mm-hmm. I literally spit to each one of them constantly. We're holding on by the skin of our teeth. We got to align ourselves together. Neda kind of had Big John. I kind of had Heather. Mm-hmm. Boom, there became the sloppy seconds.
Is loyalty important in the game? Because I feel like it is to a certain extent, and then to another extent, I feel like, no, loyalty sucks. Because as soon as you get attached to somebody, you're going to have to cut them at some point. So did loyalty weigh on you?
You know what? I think loyalty worked to my best advantage. At the start of the game, I stayed with the boys, the outsiders, the crazy boys. We caused a lot of trouble in that house, but it was fun. But all the other house guests were always saying, why do you chill with them? You have a chance to come in, get back into this house, get back into this game. I said, listen, man, you guys play your game, I'll play my game. I wasn't really playing the game. These were my people, man. I'm not going to let them hang high and dry. And it worked out perfectly still at the end of the day.
The decision to align with Paul, I'm interested in getting your take on it, because actually, if you go back in the history of reality TV, the oldest player almost never turns on his alliance. And so, was it just the fact that you liked Paul? Was it the fact that he was isolated? Was it the fact that, the oldest people never turn on, their alliance? What was it?
You know, with Paul, I just always, you got to respect your elders. Paul was the oldest gentleman in the house. He had a family. He had kids. When we first all got to know Paul, we thought he was a super fan. He knew what he was doing. At the end of the day, oh my God, Murtz, my shoe could have played a better game than the poor guy. I love him still. I'm still going to defend him no matter what. But it's a game. I really think he was not ready for this season.
My favorite thing about Paul is when the show started, he was just like, look, I'm going to con all these people. I'm going to get them to fall off the ice in the first HOH. And then when everybody turns on him, instead of saying, I got to change something, he goes, oh, I'm just going to be hated. They're going to drag me to the final two. He's saying this week too. Do you think he's a little bit delusional?
Oh my God, I love Paul, but this game was not meant for Paul. Literally, I wish Murtz was in there instead of Paul. Gosh, I wish your cameraman, what's up, boss? I wish this guy was there. I would try it out. But you know what? He tried. He had a good time. I think the fans might have liked him. I'm not sure. He really played it up pretty cool. We had a lot of laughs. Me, him, and Kyle. We were like the three musketeers. We would just bug each other till we went almost crazy. And it was a good time. But Paul, I don't know. Just keep him away from any Big Brother games anymore.
And what's next for you? I know you're a big inventor. You've got the tongue toothbrush. Do you have anything else in the works?
I mean, you know what? I've been a tradesman for 10 years. I'm a common Joe. I'm a welder. I've been doing it for 10 years. The last 2 years I've been foreman because I'm good leading people. I'm good at reading blueprints. Older people, younger people. It's my trade. I just deal with people all the time, right? And it's time to get back to work, boss, man. I got a letter for HOH. My dad told me get back to work. That's his only advice.
Amazing.
So yeah.
Now, I was a big Adel detractor during the season, so I think it's only fair that I give you the mic and you can sort of do one of those nomination speeches. Just pretend the camera is Murtz and you're nominating me.
Okay. Murtz, I nominate you for eviction. But you know what? He's staying. I don't care. He's staying.
Amazing, Adel. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.